Hi, and welcome to Lone Star Muscle Cars TV. On this episode, we'll be installing a Craft engine in this beautiful Backdraft Roadster. Before we bring life into this beautiful Backdraft Roadster, let's bring up a few points. This car is imported into the United States from South Africa. This car is done in the iconic blue with white stripe. It features independent suspension, Halbrand styled knockoff wheels. It is best of both worlds, classic with muscle all under the hood. This particular car has been special ordered from a client of ours out of Colorado. So we're going to be setting this car up for altitude, for maximum performance on the Craft Performance engine. As we go through the process of installing the engine and driveline in this Backdraft, we'll give you a few points on things that you can do in your own garage on your own vehicles. Of course, step one is starting with a beautiful, iconic body style. Let's move over and look at the motor that will be installed in this particular Backdraft. Our friends over at Craft Performance, under the direction of Tony Loy, have produced a beautiful 585 horsepower engine producing 565 foot-pounds of torque. And if you'll notice, the Cobra is not a Cobra without a 427 in it. And with the net weight of this car coming in just under 2,400 pounds after complete production, this little 585 horse motor will push this Cobra down the road. Let's look at a few points on the Cobra engine itself, what's been added. This engine produces 585 horsepower and 565 foot-pounds of torque. The folks over at Craft Performance know what they're doing. This particular engine comes with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. That's why we install Craft production products in our Backdraft Roadsters. This motor has been very specially designed for this particular application. Also, we set it up to where it will be very performance handy at Denver altitudes in Colorado. So, you know, there's no sense of not having fun in the summertime when you can have fun in the wintertime also. This particular motor has a serpentine belt system for march, a high volume oil pump for millings, also has the AFR aluminum heads. It employs the PowerMaster starter and alternator, carburetor. This motor will produce the adequate power and weight distribution for this car. With this car, like I say, coming under 2,400 pounds, light, nimble, independent suspension, these things are a blast to drive. Let's go to our next step, and we'll start going into our motor installation and a few tips for our clients. Whenever breaking in a new motor, such as this, you want to use Joe Gibbs motor. Joe Gibbs is world-renowned break-in oil. Put that in there, run it through there. A lot of your high-end guys that use a lot of motors, specially designed applications, use Joe Gibbs racing products. That's one of the most important things when you are breaking in a fresh motor. Do not sit there and take it 4,000 RPM constantly. You want to sit there and waver your RPM. You want to do normal driving. You don't want to sit there and stay at 2,500 RPM all day. You want to go 25, 24, 23, 27. You want to sit there and alternate for your first 500 miles. This is a very key element on breaking in a new engine. These are new components. These motors come with great warranties, but how you settle that thing in the first few hundred miles determines how the engine life will last on this motor. As you can see, we're ready to install the motor. We've got everything out of the way and ready for it to go in. We will remove the hood to give us extra access into the engine bay. We are now ready to install the 427 engine. Up, down, down. Hold on, can you check your backside? I'm okay over here. Down now. Down now. Okay, easy. Okay. and bolt everything down. Now we've got a 427 installed inside of a backdraft. Now after the motor has been installed in this backdraft, we will go to step 2, which will be to place the transmission in the drive line, hook up the drive shaft, add the exterior exhaust side pipes, and wire in the MSD ignition system. This is day 3 of our Cobra project. We've been coming nicely along. We now have the engine installed, transmission, clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, and drive shaft. So basically the drive line is now in the car. We've just put the exhaust on it, and we're going to start putting our final touches on the car by putting our MSD ignition system in. Our customer actually wanted to order Crow seatbelt harnesses. We went with blue to go with the color of the car to give that uniform look and give it that pop. Hopefully in about 3 to 4 hours we'll be firing this Cobra up. With a few minor details still to be attended to, we still have to hook up the cooling system and the ignition system, and that'll pretty much will wrap this project up, except for a few minor cosmetic things that the customer wants to add. Just had a call from the customer. He'll be coming in from Denver on this Friday, so we want to make sure we have everything prepped for him. So we're only 3 days into our project. Just wanted to get you guys caught up and on board. Now that we have the MSD ignition system installed, grease all over me, we're going to go ahead and try to test fire this car and see how she does. Give it a spark. Today is going to be the day for a real lucky couple. They're coming in today to take a look at their brand new Backdraft Roadster. We've been crunching on this thing for 5 days now, trying to get all perfection, all the bugs worked out, and make sure everything is to their satisfaction. So here in a minute, they should be on the road right now, heading here, and we'll get a little video when they come in and see what they think about their new Backdraft Roadster. What do you think about that?
She looks beautiful. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be loud, huh?
Oh, I
No,
love it.
she's not that loud.
No?
No, she's not that loud.